Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, June 9th.
Remember to always control your anger and don't escalate a situation. Better to diffuse it by walking away and calling us.
A Palm Coast man is accused of stabbing his roommate. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Deputies responded to a seniors group home in a residential neighborhood on a report of a stabbing. When deputies arrived, they found one victim who had received slicing-type stab wounds that were non-life-threatening by his roommate. An argument over the use of the bathroom and lighting accelerated into the stabbing. Deputies arrested the offending senior, and he's now in the green room with him.
He was booked into jail on a $25,000 bond. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
It's definitely grown tremendously. As each year has gone by, we've gotten bigger and bigger.
Flagler Pride started in 2020 in Flagler Beach with 200 attendees. Now as many as 800 attend the annual festival in Palm Coast that's happening this weekend. Erica Rivera is president of Flagler Pride.
The amount of support that we've gotten has only grown. Despite some of the adversities that we have faced, just like anything else, the support still remains. So we're really grateful for that.
While Pride events have been canceled in Florida due to new laws, Rivera says the hostile political climate shows just how much Pride events are needed.
We did hear about some of the major Pride events in like Tampa and other bigger metropolitan areas canceling. And we didn't want to do that. We really felt like it was important to press forward because there isn't a lot of programs out there for diversity and inclusion. And we do have a large LGBT community in Flagler County.
This year's Pride will still feature a drag show, but it's been moved to Friday night at Coquina Brewery in Flagler Beach.
We do have to respect the laws, whether we like them or not, whether we agree with them or not. We already have it being promoted as 18 plus. We're within the law, so we decided to move it, and that's how we handled that aspect. But the rest of the festival hasn't really been affected.
On Sunday, Flagler Pride will hold a candlelight vigil in Veterans Park for the 49 victims of the Pulse nightclub massacre in Orlando.
The local fire department will be there to support us as well. They are going to raise the pride flag during the naming of the 49 victims.
The 18 plus pre-party at Coquina kicks off Friday night at 8 p.m. Saturday's festival in Palm Coast is family friendly and kicks off at noon. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Responsible forest management is underway in Flagler County.
Flagler County Land Management is currently working on an ecological timber thinning project on county-owned property, and the work is being handled in a responsible way, according to Flagler Public Lands and Natural Resources Manager Michael Lagasse.
Well, we're just doing a forest management project in which we thin the density standing timber to create better conditions for wildlife and biodiversity on the site. By allowing sunlight to hit the ground, we really kind of can help increase the diversity of plant life, which then feeds and provides a better resource for wildlife on the site.
Revenues from the project will be used to further the land management activities, including the Princess Place Preserve. Weather permitting, the work is anticipated to be completed by the end of this month.
An inmate at the Flagler County Jail becomes the first to obtain his GED.
Easton Perez, an inmate at the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility, has successfully completed the Jail General Education Development Program offered by Flagler Technical College. The accomplishment was celebrated at FTC's graduation ceremony held recently. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says education is a powerful tool.
We have a great partnership with FTC in our community. They give these inmates a helping hand on a variety of topics and trainings. And now we have our first GED graduate. We hope that he turns his life around and becomes a productive citizen when he is released.
The GED program is just one of many programs offered by the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility to inmates. Other programs include vocational training and substance abuse counseling. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
The Palm Coast Parks and Recreations presents Movies in the Park. Tonight's free feature is Space Jam, starring Michael Jordan. So bring your blankets and chairs and invite your friends and family to enjoy the show. This weekend, the Flagler Playhouse's chapter of the Penguin Project will perform the musical Annie Jr. All of the roles will be filled by children with disabilities known as Penguin Stars. These penguins will be joined on stage by peer mentors who have worked side by side to guide these stars during rehearsals. Don't miss out on this very special performance. Sunday, stop by Michael's Craft Store for their Sunday Make Break event. Your children will be making friendship bracelets to keep or to share. All supplies are provided. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.